It was a cold night. A light snow fell, covering the world in a blanket of quiet white. A lone hunter walked through the deep woods, the tall pines standing like silent watching giants. He heard a sound that was not the crunch of his own snowshoes. It was thin, a sound that was part whisper and part wind, a noise that seemed to come from everywhere at once. The Wendigo story has deep roots, growing from the soil of Algonquian cultures for countless generations. These stories were not just for entertainment. They were essential tools, teaching, survival, maintaining the balance within a community. They were told by elders to children, by parents to their families, passing wisdom about the right way to live. The word Wendigo has a few different spellings. Wendigo, Wendigo, depending on language and region. Its meaning often aligns. The evil spirit that devours mankind, or the spirit of excess. Life in the northern forests was hard, especially in long, harsh winters when food could be scarce. The Wendigo tales take place in lean times, when bonds are tested. They warned against hoarding, refusing to share, and, most taboo, cannibalism. Different Algonquian nations, Anishinaabe, Cree, Innu, hold their own versions. Specifics vary, but the core remains. A deep spiritual sickness, a being cut off from humanity and the natural world. Storytelling is sacred. These tales carry culture, history, and law. They confront greed, selfishness, and violence, and teach how to guard against them. The greatest monster may not live in the woods, but within the human heart. If we are not careful, we can become what the story warns us about. The Wendigo is defined, above all else, by its insatiable hunger. Not a normal hunger cured by a meal, but a gnawing emptiness never filled. With every person it consumes, it grows larger, and its hunger grows with it. Trying to satisfy the craving only makes it worse. A symbol of greed out of control. Desire for more power, more wealth, more possessions. Winter is the Wendigo season. Cold, ice, the starving time. Some say it's hard as ice. Its presence brings a chilling cold. Temptation to selfishly survive was strongest then. The Wendigo embodies that desperation. Many stories focus on transformation, becoming a Wendigo through choices. Greed, hoarding while others starve, or the taboo of cannibalism. These invite the sickness. Emaciated yet powerful. Compassion lost. Only endless hunger remains. Descriptions vary. Gaunt, skeletal, impossibly thin, eyes cold with malevolent light, sometimes bearing antlers. Despite differences, the core endures. Hunger, cold, and profound inhumanity. A body mirroring a sick spirit. It walks when snow is deep and the wind is sharp, a warning made flesh. When we talk about the Wendigo, it is most important to listen to and respect the indigenous voices that keep this story. For the Anishinaabe, for the Cree, and for other Algonquian peoples, the Wendigo is not simply a monster from a scary movie or a game. It is a complex and serious part of a worldview. A sacred story with deep cultural and spiritual importance. It carries teachings about morality, ethics, and how to maintain a healthy, balanced community. Using the Wendigo casually, without context, can cause real harm. Cultural appropriation strips power and purpose. When reduced to a generic monster, its lessons are lost. We must be better listeners and respectful guests. The story names consumption without limits, what some call Wendigo psychosis, a mindset that treats land, water, plants, animals, and even people as resources to be devoured. A critique of colonial extraction and modern industrial capitalism, an ancient story still relevant. Share with care and humility. Acknowledge origins. Credit the knowledge keepers. Do not sensationalize a monster. Understand the metaphor and the spiritual danger it names. Approached with respect, we preserve its meaning and learn from its wisdom. This is a living part of culture, and it deserves our deepest respect and attention. In recent times, the Wendigo stepped into popular culture. Novels, television, movies, and games. Authors and filmmakers adapted the image to their narratives. Algernon Blackwood's early tale helped define the creature in weird fiction and horror. Terror of being lost. the psychological pull of a call in the dark. Later versions emphasize cannibalism and monstrous form, sometimes as metaphors for trauma. Compelling, yet many adaptations change the story and miss the original point. Pop culture fixates on claws, speed, violence, on an external beast to defeat. But the older lesson is a transformation born of moral failure, greed, and selfishness. Flattening the symbol robs it of its ethical warning. When the monster lives only outside us, we stop examining our own capacity for excess. Modern hero tales spotlight individuals fighting evil. The original centers collective responsibility. Remember the Root, a community teaching about balance. The meaning is deeper than fear. It is guidance. The light we carry matters more than the shadow we fear. The Wendigo is a moral lesson as relevant now as ever. It warns against boundless greed and endless consumption. It asks what a never-satisfied hunger does to us and to the world. Taking more than we need without care for others or the earth leads to spiritual sickness. The cure is community, sharing, cooperation, mutual support. Together, there is no room for the Wendigo to root. Balance with the land, reciprocity and gratitude keeps us whole. Imagine the hunter once more. The wind sharpens. The smell of endless hunger clings to the trees. Through the darkness, a faint, gentle light. He follows it. Inside, a family gathers, faces warm in firelight. A simple meal is shared. Without a word, they offer food. The cold lifts from his bones. A small act of sharing robs the wind of its power. He is no longer alone. He leaves with a lesson, a promise to share his fire on the next cold night. Do not think only of a monster in shadows. Think of a gift of wisdom. The greatest defense against darkness is the light we create together. Even on the coldest nights, we can choose to build a fire, to share what we have, to keep our hearts and communities warm and alive.